glass on the counter, half gone cold, like every truth I never told. The bottle leans like it can see everything I used to be. The room is quiet, lights run low, like they already seem to know that every lie I've ever tried leaves whiskey stains and alibis. I came in late with shaking hands, dust on boots from broken plans. The bartender don't ask me why, just wipes the truth out of his eyes. There's a name carved in the bar, not mine but close enough so far, like someone tried to leave a mark but couldn't do it in the dark. The jukebox hums a dying song, like it knows I don't belong, and every note that drifts and dies feels like whiskey stained goodbyes. I say I'm fine, I say it slow, but the truth don't care what I show, and every breath I try to hide turns into another lie. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right. But every drink I try to pour just opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The mirror behind the bar looks cracked, like it remembers every act. 1,000 faces I once wore, still staring from the glass and floor. I swear I see him next to me, the man I used to claim to be. But when I blink, he slips away, like he was never meant to stay. The ice melts slow and amber light, like a surrender in the fire, and every drop that hits the wood feels like regret misunderstood. The truth don't shout, it don't complain, it just keeps dropping through the pain. Every excuse I supply just builds another alibi. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right. But every drink I try to opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The bartender finally looks my way, like he's heard every word I say. He says, son, you don't need more, you just keep running from the score. But I just laugh into the glass, like I can make the feeling pass. But truth don't fade, it multiplies, and whiskey stains and alibis. Outside the wind begins to creep, like it knows I can't escape, and every step I take toward night feels like surrender dressed in white. It ain't the drink that does me in, it's everything I've hidden in. Every lie I let survive now keeps me barely alive, and alibis don't wash away, they just whiskey and alibis. Whiskey stains and alibis remain, mixed with memory and pain. No clean slate, no final try, just broken truth and hollow lies. So I tried to drink it all away, but it only made me stay. And every night, I can't deny, I live in whiskey stains and alibis. And now I don't run, I don't pretend, I just wait for nights to end. No clean escape, no truth to find, just echoes soaked in cheap red wine. And if you ever feel that chill in bars where time just won't sit still, don't trust your dream, don't trust your eyes, or you'll drown in alibis. The glass goes dry, the night runs thin, but nothing here is washed of sin. And I remain where truth defies, whiskey stains and alibis. The house still stands but barely breathes through curtains torn and dying leaves. The porch swings slow with no one there, just hollow echoes in the air. A photograph turned face down lies, like it couldn't face the skies. Somewhere deep inside the night, a widow cries without a light. To hum when morning came, before the silence knew her name. Now every room she passes through forgets the color it once knew. The table set for one again, like time forgot where he had been. And every chair she dares to pass feels heavier than broken glass. The clock don't tick, it hesitates, like it's unsure of what it waits. And every second feels too long, like it's been mourning all along. She speaks his name into the air, but only emptiness is there. And every breath she holds inside turns slowly into her last cry. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, where love leaves nothing but a mark. No answer comes, no hand returns, just memory that always burns. Oh, she calls his name into the night, but even stars refuse to light. And every echo drifting by carries her final broken cry. Holds a shaping thread, like it refuses he is dead. And every wrinkle in the sheets feels like a ghost she can't release. She traces lines along the frame, still whispering his forgotten name. But silence answers all she gives, like that's the way he chooses to live. A candle melts beside the wall, like it's been listening to it all. And every flicker bends and dies, like it hears the widow's cries. The wind don't bring her any peace, it only twists what won't release. And every tear she tries to hide becomes another final cry. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, where love leaves nothing but a mark. the road and sorrow, and the wind picks up like it might speak, but only sighs through broken creek. A ring still hangs around her hand, like it refuses to understand that some goodbyes don't leave a sound, they just settle in the ground. And in the dark she swears she sees a shape among the dying trees, but when she reaches, it's not real, just grief. She still can feel, and maybe love don't truly die, it just learns how to say goodbye. In empty rooms and fading skies, and in a widow's last cries, no heaven answers, no hell replies, just silence where the memory lies. And every heart that breaks in two still learns to live without the truth. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, no flame, no soul, no final spark, just love that time could not destroy, but never gave her back the boy. Oh, she calls, but nothing replies, just echoes in the endless skies. And every night she says goodbye to the sound of her last cry. Now the house stands cold and warm, where love and silence both were born. No footsteps left, no voice to hear, just absence settling year by year. And if you pass that lonely place where sorrow never leaves its trace, don't listen long, don't ask her why, or you'll hear the widow's last cry. The widow's last cry. Runs thin, and grief just circles back again. And somewhere in the empty sky still echoes the widow's last cry. The sun went down on broken ground, where nothing good was ever found. The wind was sharp, the sky was thin, like it knew what state I'm in. My boots are heavy, my hands are bare, and there ain't no mercy waiting there. Just a horizon fading fast, and a name I can't outlast. The line too far, left my mark on every scar. From desert dust to mountain snow, everywhere I used to go. The wanted signs are torn and old, but still they carry what they told of every deed I can't deny, written under blood-red sky. I never asked for any grace, just time enough to leave no trace. But every road I tried to ride just brought the law back to my side. I hear the horses in the wind, like judgment crawling from within. And every breath I try to take feels like it's more than I can break. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right, colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I see the ridge where rifles wait, like they already know my fate. No words to speak, no plea to try, just stillness underneath the sky. The canyon echoes what I've done, like every sin weighs one by one. And in the distance, sharp and cold, I hear the story being told. No angel here, no devil near, just everything I used to fear, closing in without a sound on this unforgiving ground. The wind don't care who's wrong or right, it only carries end of night. And every heartbeat in my chest feels like it's asking for its rest. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right, colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I lower down into the dust, where every promise turns to rust, and see the man I used to be standing just in front of me. Not angry, not surprised at all, just waiting for the final fall, like he already understands what slips through broken hands. The rifles crack, the echoes rise, but I don't even close my eyes. Just let the moment come and claim what's left of my forgotten name. It ain't the gun, it ain't the chase, it's every step I can't erase, every mile I chose to run that led me back to what I've done. An outlaw life don't end in peace, it ends in slow and quiet release, where every breath you hold inside becomes the moment you die. This is the outlaw's final breath for me. No more running, finally free, not from the law, not from pain, but from the man I can't reclaim. Oh, I see it now, I understand, there ain't no future for my hand, and every road I can't defend has brought me to my final end. Now the dust is settling slow, where only broken echoes go. No legend left, no tale to tell, just someone who knew it well. And if you ever ride this land with a heavy heart and trembling hand, don't chase the ghost that fades to gray, or you'll lose your final day. The wind runs cold, the light runs thin, and silence keeps what's buried in. And I remain where stories end, with the outlaw's final breath, my friend. Hi. comes out where dusk begins, and silence settles under skin. No sirens howl, no horses ride, just heat waves crawling side to side. The sky looks tired, pale and warm, like justice died before it's born. And every mile I walked alone feels like a verdict carved in stone. I waited where the line was drawn, from dusk until the breaking dawn, with blood still fresh on calloused hands, and no one left to make demands. The wind moved through the empty town, like it was searching up and down for something it could call a name, but nothing ever came. The sheriff's post is rusted shut, like it gave up before the cut, and every badge that used to shine is just a shadow of decline. I heard no wheels, I saw no light, just endless stretch of broken night. And every breath I tried to claim just whispered that the law never came. The law never came for me tonight. No justice, no wrong or right, just empty streets and hollow blame, where even truth forgets its name. Oh, I stood where I should have stayed, but nothing came to be displayed. And every road I try to trace still ends in this forgotten place. The saloon doors hang still and wide, like they're waiting for a tide of voices that will never speak, just dust and wood and something bleak. The wanted poster on the wall still sways but never seems to fall. My face is there but faded slow, like even ink refuses to know. I light a match, it burns too fast, like time is trying not to last. And every flicker shows my sin, then disappears again. The silence presses on my chest, like it's a witness to my rest. And every truth I can't reclaim still whispers that the law never came. The law never came for me tonight. No justice, no wrong or right, just empty streets and hollow blame, where even truth forgets its name. Oh, I stood where I should have stayed, but nothing came to be displayed. And every road I try to trace still ends in this forgotten place. I hear my boots against the ground, the only trial I've ever found. No judge, no jury, just the wind deciding what I've done within. The town don't move, it don't respond, like it's already far beyond the need to care, the need to see what's left of guilt inside of me. And in the distance, fading thin, I swear I hear it start again. But when I turn, there's nothing there, just open space and broken air. It ain't the law that makes you clean, it's everything you've never been. And silence doesn't set you free, it just reminds you what you see. And justice don't arrive too late, it simply learns to imitate the absence of what should have came. When the law forgets your name. The law never came, I understand. No saving hand, no final stand. Just us that writes my only name, where even time refuses blame. Oh, I waited there until I knew there was nothing they would do. And every road I can't outrun leads back to what I've already done. Now I don't wait, I don't believe in hands that come or eyes that see. No badge, no rope, no final claim. Just me and what I can't reclaim. And if you ever cross this land with dust still warm across your hand, don't trust the silence, don't stay long, or you'll learn where the law went wrong. The wind still moves, the dust still stays. The empty town forgets the days, and I remain where truth won't taste. Because the law never came. And low, lay down, boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come judgment day. 'Cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the stone. I'll find my way back home when the dead stop making sound. No grave can hold me down. I felt the cold kiss of a sinner's. The gates hang open, rusted wide, like they've got nothing left to hide. The wind don't howl, it breezes in slow through rows of names I used to know. The moon lays pale on crooked stones, like skin stretched tight on silent bones. And every step I take feels weak, like the ground remembers me. I come here when the night runs deep, where the dead don't talk but secrets keep. No questions asked, no judgment passed, just shadows buried in the past. The gravel shifts beneath my boots, like it's alive with quiet troops. And every name I pass along feels like a line in some old song. There's one out back with no carved name, just broken earth and sinking frame. No flowers laid, no prayers to speak. That's where it keeps what I can't keep. But kneel down slow, I don't confess. No need to speak what I suppress. The silence knows, the darkness sees. It holds it all with quiet ease. The graveyard keeps my secrets safe in hollow ground no one can trace. Every sin, every lie, buried deep where truth won't rise. Oh, I tried to leave it far away, but it always calls me back to stay. And every night I feel that pull to where the earth is never full. The headstones lean like tired men who've seen it all and won't again. No stories told, no voices left, just names worn down by time and theft. The Latin swings from my own hand, casting shapes across the land. But every shadow looks the same, like it remembers what I became. I hear no sound but feel it there, a weight that lingers in the air. Not from below, not from above, but from the things I never spoke of. The ground don't stir, it don't reply, it just absorbs what earth is never full. I found the place where I once knelt, with hands that shook and heart that felt. Too much to carry, too much to name, so I let the earth take all the blame. I dug it deep, I covered fast, like dirt could swallow up the past. But something in me always knew, it never left, it just withdrew. And now I stand where silence grows, with nothing left but what it knows. That buried truth don't fade away, it just learns how to stay. There ain't no grave that locks it tight, no darkness deep enough for night to hide the weight of what we've done, or all the things we've tried to outrun. And maybe this is where they stay, not in the ground but in the grave, between what was and what remains. A quiet echo of our chains. The graveyard keeps my secrets still, but I can feel them breathing through the chill. Every sin, every lie still lives beneath this quiet sky. Oh, I tried to bury all of me, but nothing here sets anything free. And now I know what I've become, just another secret in the ground. Now I don't leave when morning breaks, I stay right here where silence aches. No past to run, no truth to speak, just everything the graveyard keeps. And if you ever pass these stones and feel that weight down to your bones, don't kneel too long, don't stay too deep, or you'll be something the graveyard keeps. The gates don't close, the night won't end, the dead don't speak, but they pretend. And I remain where shadows seep, a secret the graveyard will keep. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way, I'll rise again come judgment day. 'Cause no grave can hold me down, I climb back up from underground, and through the dust and through the storm, I'll find my way back home. But when the dead stop making sound, no grave can hold me down. I felt the cold kiss of a sentence, I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't done to break that away, I'll rise again come judgment day. 'Cause no grave can hold me down, I climb back up from underground, through the dust. The cicadas scream in the southern heat, like a warning buried underneath. The air hangs thick, the sky burns red, over words that should have stayed unsaid. The road runs long through dust and pine, where the past don't fall behind, and every mile sings soft and sick. The devil waits in Dixie. I crossed that line where the state signs fade, with a heart half whole and a debt unpaid. They said don't linger past sundown, and the place is just outside of town. The field stood still like they could see every wrong that followed me, and every porch I passed that night held eyes that vanished out of sight. An old man spoke from a rocking chair, said son, you best not wander there. But I kept driving through the thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The radio cracked but didn't play, just whispered things I couldn't say, and every word that slipped between felt like it came from something unseen. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs to where he waits in Dixie. I stopped for gas at a rusted pump where the ground felt wrong beneath my boots. The woman there didn't need my eyes, just handed change like quiet lies. Her hands were cold, her voice was thin, like she'd seen too much to take me in. And on the wall behind her stood a list of names that never could. I saw mine scratched in faded ink before I even had time to think, and something in me turned too quick toward the truth that waits in Dixie. The wind don't move, the night don't break, it just watches every step you take. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it sank too far, too deep. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I found the crossroads just past the trees, where the air don't move and the world won't breathe. No sign, no mark, just open land and something watching where I stand. A figure rose from the southern dark, not fire, not flame, just a quiet spark. He tipped his hat, said not a word, but everything in me was heard. No deal was made, no hand was shook, just a glance that felt like a hook. And in that moment, cold and slick, I knew why he waits in Dixie. It ain't about a soul you sell, a stories people like to tell. It's every choice you let remain, every quiet creeping stain. The South don't burn, it doesn't scream, it holds you in a living dream, where every truth you try to bury comes back slow and comes back heavy. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, not in flame, but just in sight. Every sin I tried to deny now stands with me eye to eye. Oh, I tried to leave, but now I see he never came, he was in me. And every road I thought I'd pick was leading back to Dixie. Now I don't drive, I don't run, I just walk where it's begun, through fields that whisper low and sick, where the devil waits in Dixie. And if you ever cross that line where heat and shadow intertwine, don't stay too long, don't look too deep, or you'll wake what Dixie keeps. The cicadas scream, the night don't end, the past don't break, it only bends. And I remain where truth runs thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. I got ashes in my pocket from everything I used to hold. They don't burn, they don't soften, just quiet dust and something cold. The wind don't care where I've been, it just moves through my skin. And every step I try to take feels like something starts to break. I used to carry photographs folded up in worn-out maps, places where I thought I'd stay or got lost along the way. Now all I got is fragments then of where I was or where I've been. Every memory turned to gray, like it couldn't live that way. The roads don't end, they just decay, like they forget what they should say. And every mile I leave behind still clings somewhere inside my mind. I shake my coat, I clear my hair, but nothing here will understand that everything I tried to keep just turned to dust. I cannot leave. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. The town I live don't look the same, like even walls forgotten my name. The doorways lean, the windows stare, like they remember I was there. I trace my steps in faded dirt, like I can measure every hurt, but nothing here can bring me back from the pieces I still lack. The sky turns low, the color fades, like it's ashamed of what it made. And every shadow on the ground feels like it knows what I've found. I try to speak, but nothing comes, just echoes of what I've done. And everything I try to hide turns into ashes I can't hide. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. Along the road where all my silence used to go, but even dust remembers names of everything I can't reclaim. The wind just scatters what I give, like it don't care that I still live. And in the swirl I swear I see the man I used to try to be. But he don't speak, he don't return, just fades the way old embers burn, until I'm left with nothing left but quiet pieces of regret. It ain't the fire that leaves the stain, it's what survives inside the rain. Every ending, every start leaves ashes buried in the heart, and nothing truly disappears, it just reshapes into the years, until you learn to understand you're holding dust within your head. Ashes in my pocket still, and they bend me to their will. No escape, no way to part from the remnants of my heart. Oh, I tried to leave them behind, but they're all that fills my mind. And every road I try to make just scatters more I cannot shake. No, I don't run, I don't resist, I let the memories exist. No burning left, no flame to spark, just quiet ashes in the dark. And if you ever feel that chill in pockets where the past is still, don't shake them out, don't walk away, or you'll lose more than you can say. The wind still moves, the night stays cold, and everything I tried to hold just settles deep where no one sees, in ashes, in my memories. The mirror don't answer, it just looks the same. The air feels heavier, like it knows what I've done. And every silence in this room sounds like a loaded gun. I'd never let it in, wrapped in cloth and faded sin, like it was waiting deep within. The wood's gone soft, the iron's cold, but it still remembers what it holds. And every scratch along its frame feels like it's speaking out my name. The house don't creak the way it should, it creaks like something misunderstood. Like every step it's just a tool, but still don't care about the rules. And every breath I try to take feels like a choice I shouldn't make. There's rust on the revolver tonight, like time itself gave up the fight. Every turn of the cylinder feels like it's getting closer. I see it sitting in my hand, like it's part of some darker plan. Not moving, not alive, not dead, just echoing inside my head. The night leans in through broken blinds, like it's reading between the lines. And every shadow on the wall feels like it's waiting for the call. I hear my heart beat in the still, like it's deciding what it will. And every second feels too wide, like something's standing on my side. The weight don't shift, it don't release, it only promises no peace. And every thought I try to break just circles back to what I take. There's rust on the revolver tonight, like time itself gave up the fight. Every turn of the cylinder feels like it's getting closer. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it never left my mind. And every road I've come across still leads me back to what I lost. The room goes quiet, even breath feels like it's negotiating death. And in the silence I can see all the things I used to be. Not judgment, not regret alone, just faces carved into the stone of every moment I let slide, until they gathered here inside. The revolver doesn't speak or move, but somehow I still know the truth. It's not the steel that weighs me down, it's everything I never drowned. It ain't the metal, it ain't the rust, it's every broken piece of trust. Every line I cross too fast, coming back to make it last. And maybe it was never fate, just choices I accumulated, till every path I tried to run led me back to what I've done. There's rust on the revolver still, but it bends me to its will. Every turn I can't deny feels like I was meant to try. Oh, I tried to be someone new, but there's nothing I can undo. And every road that I survive still ends with what I keep alive. Now place, like it never showed its face, but I can feel it in the air, like it never left me there. And if you ever find this room where silence feels a little doom, don't linger long, don't stay too near, or you'll learn what I keep here. There's rust on the revolver still, and it waits without a will, and I remain where echoes run, with nothing left but what I've done. The church bell cracked but never rang, like it forgot the song it sang. The sky turned dark without a sound as I stepped on sacred ground. Black boots heavy, soaked in dust, carrying more than blood and rust. And every step I laid down slow felt like somewhere I shouldn't go. I came back where the old cross stands, half buried deep in broken land. The graveyard leans, the stones decay like time itself just walked away. They said, don't come with what you've done, don't bring that weight, don't bring that gun. But I don't follow what they say, not anymore, not anyway. The chapel door still hangs askew, like it remembers more than you, and every mark along the frame still whispers out my name. The wind don't move, but something does, and all the things I never was, and every breath I try to take feels like a line I shouldn't break. Black boots on sacred ground tonight, dragging sin into the light. No prayer left, no truth to claim, just echoes calling out my name. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you don't outrun your own damn mind. And every step I take resounds like judgment in this hollow ground. The pews are cracked, the altar bare, no mercy left hanging in the air. The book still lies where it once stayed, but every word is slowly decayed. I ran my hand across the wood where broken faith once understood that something pure had turned to stone long before I walked alone. A candle flickered faint and thin, like it was tired of holding in the truth behind what's said in prayer and what gets buried under there. The silence pressed against my skin, like it knew where I had been, and every step I tried to hide came back louder from inside. Black boots on sacred ground tonight, dragging sin into the light. No prayer left, no truth to claim, just echoes calling out my name. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you don't outrun your own damn mind. And every step I take resounds like judgment in this hollow ground. bones lie under skin. No crosses left, no flowers bloom, just open earth and endless gloom. I saw a place I knew too well, no marker there, but I could tell that something once had been laid low by hands I wish I didn't know. The dirt sank in beneath my weight like it remembered every fate. And in that moment, cold and clear, I knew exactly why I'm here. It ain't the church that makes it sacred, or the words that men have faked it. It's every truth we choose to hide, and every place we let it die. And every step I thought was free was leading right back here to me, where nothing left can be unbound. From black boots on this sacred ground. Like I belong to this cursed ground. Now I don't leave when morning comes. I stand where silence grows and hums. No past to fix, no soul to save, just empty earth and open grave. And if you ever walk this land with something heavy in your hand, don't step too far, don't turn around. Black boots on sacred ground. The bell won't ring, the light won't stay. The truth don't wash, it stains the clay. And I remain where lost is found, in black boots on sacred ground. Riverbends where the willows lean, and water black and almost clean. The current hums a wordless tune beneath the dying afternoon. The reed stands still, the air feels wrong, like it's been holding breath too long. And something drifts where light won't send, a body by the riverbend. Across the shore, like it's been here forevermore. The water didn't rush or run, just held the shape of what was done. And every ripple passing through looked like it knew what it once knew. No footprints near, no trail behind, just nature trying not to mind. But even trees refuse to bend when death comes calling. The river don't like it refused to speak a name. And every echo floating through still felt like something I once knew. There's a body by the Riverbend tonight, where wrong don't scream and wrong don't fight. No name to call, no hand to mend, just silence where the waters end. Oh, I tried to look away and run, but the river knows what's been done. And every step I take, I send myself back to the Riverbend. I knelt down where the water meets the edge of dirt and cold defeat, and in the reflection I could see something staring back at me. Not anger, not alive, not gone, just something that keeps moving on, like it was waiting all along for me to know what I'd done wrong. The river didn't change its tone, but I no longer stood alone. And in that stillness, sharp and deep, I felt the river start to keep. It ain't the water, it ain't the shore, it's every choice that came before, every step you choose to bend, until you reach the river's end. And some things don't drift away, they just decide where they will stay. A quiet truth you can't defend. Everybody by the Riverbend. There's a body by the Riverbend tonight, but I can't tell the dark from light. No justice comes, no peace descends, just water closing all the ends. Oh, I tried to leave, but now I know there's nowhere else the truth can go. And every road I try to set ends here at the Riverbend. Now I don't leave when daylight breaks, I stay with all the quiet aches. No past to fix, no truth to mend, just waiting by the Riverbend. And if you ever hear the stream calling soft like half a dream, don't answer back, don't pretend, or you'll become the Riverbend. The water flows, but never ends. It keeps its secrets, it defends, and I remain where silence bends, beside the body by the Riverbend.